Good morning, everyone. This is Rafe. Today we are heading back to a game we've visited 2 times now. While it may not be my absolute favorite Final Fantasy game, that honor will always go to Final Fantasy VI for me. Final Fantasy IV has a special place in my heart, and with all the different versions of it that have come out, it's always been it's probably the game I've played the most. Last year or so, I did the Final Fantasy IV Ultima ROM hack, which was a lot of fun. Obviously, I have done tons of Final Fantasy IV randomizers, so I feel like I know the game really well. Last time, when I played through it on the channel, I played through the PSP version, which was fun and something I really enjoyed. It's the first time I'd played through the actual game in a while at that point. But now we've got the Pixel Remaster out. I'm actually replaying through it because I'm going to be talking about it on a podcast, on an episode of Retro Encounter for RPG Fan, which I will be posting when those episodes come out as part of this as well, and linking to them. I just thought it'd be really fun to kind of take notes for the podcast as I play, as it were. My intention is to play through this a little bit faster than I normally would. With all the modern features that are included on this, I feel like there's a lot that we can take advantage of. My goal is not going to be to get everything. My goal is going to be to play through the game. We'll see how long certain parts take, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get started. Right off the bat, the changes that they've made to the music and the graphics are obviously great in these remasters. If you hadn't seen the Pixel remasters before, obviously full orchestrated versions of all the music. And they kept the integrity of the pixels. I know some of the versions, they try and keep it close, but they don't. They try and put smoothing into it. What they've done with this one is mostly cleaned up the especially the mode 7 effects, which are terrible in the original. And just made everything look a little bit brighter, a little bit crisper, cleaned everything up. I believe the sprites are also a little bigger than they were in the original. Like, they did redo all the sprites, but it still has that same blocky texture to it. But I feel like the backgrounds in particular do better. We start off with Captain Cecil and his crew of the Red Wings questioning their actions. Value of loyalty over morality, which is kind of Cecil's journey for, I would say, throughout the game, but Cecil figures his stuff out really quick. Apparently we can't control this battle. Right away, we see Cecil showing, while he sympathizes with his crew, he also values his duty, but also in this situation, when someone gets hurt, he is there immediately trying to take care of them. And there are more monsters showing up. By the way, if you're not familiar, I mentioned Mode 7. Mode 7 is the effect that the airship, or when you're on the airship, where it like scrolls the background beneath you at like a kind of a weird 3D effect that they used to like create the idea of like flying over a horizon. Meet it's like Belgian in this version, Bigen in the original. Oh no, it is still Bigen. Okay. Excuse me, Captain. I must speak to His Majesty in private. Bigen's a snitch. I'm afraid Cecil can no longer be trusted. He openly questions your authority. Your counsel is well heeded. As long as I obtain the crystals, Cecil's transitions matter little. We see the king is clearly a bit power hungry. Hand over the water crystal. You know, I'd never actually thought about the fact that the water crystal is the one you hand over here, and the monster, it's the Fiend of Water that is taken over the castle, which is kind of an interesting comparison. Okay. I trusted you, but you've left me no choice. Slay the phantom beast that plagues Mist Valley and deliver this bomb. Cain, our faithful companion. If you're so concerned about your traitorous friend, you may accompany him. Get the bomb ring. One thing I will say, so this is the PC version of it, and the controller support options on this are abysmal. They're better than they used to be, apparently. We get introduction to Rosa. Rosa's one of the sprites that, I mean, genuinely, the sprites in this look so good. And then there's Sid, who looks pretty much the same. Actually, Sid might look a little worse, honestly. How are my airships? The king demoted you. What about the Red Wings? They'll be a mess without you. King's been acting peculiar for a while. Okay. Yeah, so I'm holding the button for run, and it's doing this kind of weird stutter thing. So I think that means we're just not running. What's happened to the king? So we get all of these little glimpses into Cecil right away. It's all too sudden. And we see that sense of shame. And the music cue immediately hits at just the right spot here. One comment that I'd read about this game, as far as as far as it being, it's an older game, but it is very cinematic. And it was one of the first RPGs that really had this sense of cinematography of, you see the camera move, you hear the characters talking, obviously not with their voices, but we also get these musical cues throughout it. It's not as extreme as in FF6, where the characters each have their own themes that also play together. But the shifting of moods hits with those music, or with the music, really well. And then we cut away to the wannabe Star Wars scroll. That is apparently still completely unskippable. There's only like 2 moments in the entire game where it does these kind of weird cutaways. It's this one and the dragon poem in Mysidia later. But yeah. Never been my favorite design. I feel like everything else, it does a really good... I just got done praising the cinematography. And then it cuts away into just this... Like, it already told us all of this. Like, we got the implications of Baron taking supremacy using its airships from Sid. We were told that monsters were multiplying, Baron exploiting the crystals, and yeah, I don't like this scene. I think this is one of the absolute, really frustrating moments in the game, in a weird way. Just because it takes so long to actually get into the game. And this adds a lot more time to it. It's a minor thing, though, and it's still only like, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever. Okay, let's check the... I do want these on fast, not on... There we go. That was the one I wanted. Default speed run. So if it's not going to work, there we go. We are going to go ahead and boost this. Like I said, I want to just play through the game to get the experience of playing through the game. And one of the things in this particular one that I want to take advantage of is that exact, we've got all these features, let's use them. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the treasure chests as we're going through here. After we've done... I'm gonna say when we've gotten 2 levels, I'm gonna go ahead and turn encounters back off. So that's 2 levels on Kane, but not on Cecil. Oh, maybe it was for Cecil. Did he level up first? Eh, whatever. The auto battle feature remembers the last input. So, like if we auto battle with Kane on jump, it'll keep doing jump until he gets a different command, or until we stop the auto battle. This is going to be really nice for longer battles, especially. Okay, so 13 on both of them. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and turn encounters off. We're going to go ahead and just do potion on each of them. Whoops. Okay. And we fight the Mist Dragon. That's unfortunate. Normally it... Yeah. It only... Normally the Mist Dragon does 3 attacks in between. I think that was only 2. Two. 3. Okay, so I was right. Okay. I don't think I have anything else I need to do. Oh, actually, yes, I do. take all of Kane's gear so we can sell it. Very difference on the cutscene here. The fire effects, a lot of the effects like fire and water are much better in this version, but they do a good job of still making it using the pixels. We've destroyed an entire village. Why would he make us do this? My mom's dragon died. My mom died too. You killed my mom's dragon? We didn't know what would happen. Sorry we killed your mom, kid. That's what the king would expect. It's her or us. You intend to defy the king? I refuse to carry out this slaughter in the king's name. I owe the king much, but I can't disgrace the dragoons, so you'll join me? Okay, we have to get Rosen out of Barra. This isn't for your sake. Better get going. We can't leave her, we'll have to take her with us. We won't hurt you, but you're gonna have to come with us. Come on, we have to go now. And we get into the scene here. I'm actually not a huge fan of Rydia's updated battle sprite. I feel like they added too many little bangles with the like little hairpin and stuff. The overworld one is a little bit better from what I can tell, but the battle one, it's just a lot going on. We're gonna leave encounters off while we walk to Kaipo. And honestly, we probably just leave encounters off for a little while here. And Cecil says, even if you can't forgive me, I hope you'll let me protect you. Which is a big theme of his character throughout. Bum. Okay. Guards in Kaipo. And we're going to use the darkness command for the first time here. Now this uses Cecil's hit points to do a big wave of dark energy that hits all the enemies. In this case, just very quickly dispatching all of the soldiers. If you defeat the first three, the general will retreat. And Rydia joins the party. The old lady is still in the way, perpetually. Okay, we don't have any potions currently. Let's go ahead and just real quick. I think let's go ahead and grab like 5 potions and 2 Phoenix Stones quick. I don't think we need much here. Get this cue that Rosa is sick. And we figure out that she has desert fever and we need to go to the antlion's lair to get a cure. I don't think there's anything here that we can buy. Actually, that might be better. We'll take a moment real quick to teach Rydia Goblin. Apparently that's all the fanfare we get. And make sure that we've got the best gear, which it looks like we do. Now, I could remove our... Honestly, I don't think we need to... We're probably good on... Well, no, we should get a little bit for Rydia at least. So actually, we should do that before we get Tella. She comes in at level 1, so getting her just a few levels real quick makes sense to me. And I want to do this before we get Tella, because it splits the XP, and he doesn't need the XP. So 2 Darknesses takes out the Vile Shells. We'll have Rydia attack the Water Bug in the back, just in case. Not that she's going to hit anything. There we go. I would like her to get a little bit more XP, but I am going to go ahead and get Tella. I'm trying to get to Damsian to rescue my daughter. She was deceived by a wicked bard. A giant monster lurks in the lake ahead. We can defeat it if we work together. So Tella's not the best character in the modes that I'm used to playing. but he's actually very good in the core game. He comes in at a high level. And he comes in, while he doesn't ever know a lot of spells, the spells that he gets are actually really good. Never mind. They changed which spells he gets. No. He still gets Cura. I thought he got Thunder too for some reason. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Cura is the big one, though. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and turn encounters off. The way that the controller feels with this is still really stiff, even after I figured out the major bug with it. And it is annoying to me that the fan games and the SNES version that I'm used to playing have better controls than a modern port does. But it is what it is. And it may be better on some of the other ports. Sage Tella foretells doom. Okay. We're gonna, since we're at full health here, we're gonna go ahead and just roll with it. Bomb Fragment is a item that'll do fire damage. Not something we need right now, but could be nice. I find it interesting that they left that, like the secret passage effect so simple. Arctic Wind. The next boss we're fighting is not weak to ice, so I'm not sure. This should be like 2 screens of items. Yeah. Hermes shoes. Interesting. And we did get an hourglass, which is nice. That could come up, or that could be handy. Okay, now we fight the Ectomammoth. The big trick with Octomammoth is just to get as many attacks off as fast as possible. So what I'm going to do is actually just use Hermes' shoes here. I think those should actually work better than they did in the original. And based on how many hits you do, will lose arms. And we can see here Cecil's just raking in damage. And this should do it. One more hit from Cecil. Nope, not quite. And that's one more boss down. Once again, the camera gets taken away and we get that cinematic pan and... Okay, the airships don't look great. I gotta be honest. It's cool. It's a cool effect they tried to do. The pixels there were a bit much. I would have rather they did something more up to date with them. We are gonna lose Tella here. Because Anna was caught in the crossfire. But Edward survived. You spoony bard! They kept the classic line in. That makes me happy. Anna, I'm so glad to see you're all right. Father, Edward is a prince of Dancian. Forgive me for running away, but Edward and I are in love. I couldn't find happiness without your consent. I was on my way home when the Red Wings attacked. Never heard of Golbez before. His strength was beyond words. Why did they attack Dancian? They wanted the crystal. He arrived in Baron one day and became the leader of the new leader of the Red Wings. He leads their mission to plunder the crystals. Golbez of Baron, I shall take my life with my own hands. Can't go alone. I will kill Golbez on my own. I don't need your help or anyone else's. Okay, we lose our level 20 mage that can use all the spells. We get our first iteration of the harp theme. And Rydia scolds Edward because she's had to grow up way too fast. You're the rightful ruler of Damcian. Start acting like it. You owe it to your people and Anna. My name is Cecil, and I need your help. My friend in Kaipo is suffering from desert fever. Can you help me? She's very dear to you, isn't she? Like Anna was to me. Okay, so we're gonna go... Edward's gonna take us over in his hovercraft to get the antlion. Once again, we have a unfortunately mediocre character, but this next section should be really straightforward still. They made the hovercraft slower? Okay, we're going to turn encounters on again just for the beginning of this. Because Edward also comes in. Is he level? He's not level 1, is he? Yeah, level 5. I think ice is what we want to use here. Can't use Sing because he's not equipped with the harp, which I should have thought of, but that's okay. But he gets warp already. Okay. We'll take it. I'm thinking like 3 battles-ish. The sand particle effects in this cave are really cool. Turn encounters back off. And I'm actually just gonna continue on rather than worry too much here. I didn't realize there was... I just got an achievement pop up about treasure chests, and now I want to go back and get the ones I skipped. Darn it. Okay, so this boss should be pretty straightforward. It's only got 1,000 hit points. But it does counterattack every time you use an attack. There we go. Honestly, with the XP multiplier, we probably don't need to go too deep on our encounters just because of that. Like when we get a new character, we can do 1 or 2. But that should be all we need to do. I'm confused. There's normally a secret passage here, and it does not seem to be there. That's what I was afraid of. I had this brief moment of, oh wait, I should be using warp. Oh my god. I forgot to loot the basement. I love this version of this theme. This is one of those songs that I'd never really thought about, and I actually brought it to an episode of the Rhythm Encounter podcast, which is RPG fans' music themed podcast where you bring in basically all the panelists bring in different songs that they want to talk about, and then that fit around a theme. And in this case, the theme was underrated songs. And I brought it's Kaipo, or it's this. That theme plays in Damsian. And in Eblin Castle. And those are the only places it plays. And it's, I mean, you're in there so brief a time. Rosa, they the king said that Cecil was dead. So she thinks we need to go to Fabul. You have to rest. Radia can't cast fire. And we now have one of the best characters in the game. Now, Rosa is better in the core game than in randomizer than in the core game, probably. But I think she's important in both. Edward overcomes his fear and apparently gets a ton of XP. I did not realize that. As Anna departs. Okay, and this is probably going to be a good time to wrap for the day. Like, genuinely, So, first of all, the entirety of the remake's great. That's really the most important first step here. I'm not super thrilled about how the controls work, but the quality of life features that they added in finally are great. Being able to put run on, auto battle. The XP multipliers aren't necessary, but it makes the game go faster. It means you don't have to grind. And I'm okay with that. So, I'm looking forward to playing some more. We'll pick back up next time with our next set of crystals. Hopefully you're enjoying as well. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.